if you don't watch this video fully, then your sugar cravings are never going to end. So we'll start with my breakfast. So I'm basically having muesli, some milk, and I'm also having an apple. So what do you know about fitness? Let's imagine that you don't know anything, that you're a beginner and you don't know anything. So I have my laptop here so that I don't forget anything to tell you all. Now, first, like I told you, I'm imagining that you all don't know anything about fitness, and then I'm going to tell you, because a lot of people don't know much about fitness. And if this is the first video they're ever watching about fitness, then I hope they understand fully. And I don't want to miss out any points for them as well and for you as well. Let's just imagine that your body is like your phone. Okay. Now, if your body is like a phone, the food that you eat will be the charger, fast charger. Imagine your body is feeling really hungry, which means your battery is about to die, and you put it for fast charging. Now, the thing with fast charging is that when you fast charge and you take it off, in like 5 minutes, it's full. The battery is full, 100% charged. But the battery will also drain very quickly. It won't be, it won't last long. So, after you remove the charger, when you keep using your phone, the battery is almost going to die. And then what happens? You have to again plug it in. So that I'm connecting it with the sugar. Sugar, when you eat once, you won't know anything. You'll eat junk food. Let's imagine you woke up, you want to eat biscuits with the milk. So that becomes a habit, right? Every single day. You probably might be even doing it today. My mom does it even today, even if I tell her so much. So I'm I mean, it is reduced than before. Before, she used to eat like one biscuit in the morning, one biscuit in the evening with her coffee, morning coffee, evening coffee. And also I asked them to reduce sugar, reduce the sugar intake in their coffee. They have become so healthy now. They literally don't want to use any sugar in their coffee. They just put coffee decoction. We always use the decoction with the milk. That is what they drink. No sugar. In fact, we bring 1 kg of sugar in our home. From 3 months, the whole packet is there. We have not used it entirely. And that is what happens once you detox yourself from the sugar. Getting back to the point. So it feels amazing, right? When you put your phone for fast charging and then it charges fast, but then it drains back and then you have to put it again. So the same thing happens when you intake sugar. You want to put it again in your mouth. You want to eat some biscuits. You want to eat namkeen. Any processed food is okay. When your stomach feels hungry, since you've always put in the fuel as sugar, as processed food, it doesn't know anything else. In case you start putting in protein bars, you start putting in muesli, you start giving it fruits, the only thing that it can think of is these, because it doesn't know much about ice creams, it doesn't know much about biscuits. So it depends on how you feed yourself as well. Okay, now imagine you're woken up, you're already stressed, you're already exhausted, and you feel like eating something sweet and refined, something processed. Like, I want to eat that chips. I used to do this, and that is why I'm telling you, there's no shame if you have done this before or if you're doing this, but there's a shame if you still continue to do this. I hope you understand the difference between these two lines. What actually happens is that your body is asking for a quick fuel for you. You tend to connect the dots with this and the small, happiness by having this biscuit or having this chocolate or having that ice cream. You have connected it to the emotions, which is wrong. Wrong. If you're having a bad day and you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling overwhelmed, then your body only remembers that sugar craving. It tells you that what if we eat that Maggie? We might feel the warmth. We might feel like we might feel better. If we eat that processed food, or if we eat that milk biscuits, if we eat that Jim Jam biscuits. I hope you know that biscuit. If you eat that, your your body is connecting emotions. It's working in the wrong way. You have to rewire everything in your system. I could eat a proper meal, a protein based meal, and still crave for that dessert. That is here. That's not the hunger. No, that is all here. Skip one day, skip 2 days, skip 3 days. Fourth day, you won't even remember. That is the whole point. Like I told you, I told my parents, stop using sugar in your coffee. That will fix everything. My mom has lost at least 3 kgs in a month just because of that sugar. Sugar is such a dangerous thing because sugar slowly teaches your body that it feels safe when you have sugar. It feels full, it feels calm. Without needing any quick fix every single time. That is what it teaches your body. And once, okay, you will fast for 30 days without sugar. You'll cut the sugar for 30 days and then you'll have sugar again. Now, see, it takes so long to build an habit without eating sugar and all, but it takes so less time. Like, if you just eat one chocolate, you're back to that mood. Your mind will not stop because they add I read this or I heard this in a reel. They said that they'll add something which will hit your brain. See, you first of all, if you eat one packet of chips, will your stomach be full? You tell me. It won't be full. What happens after you eat that one packet of chips? You'll feel like, oh, I want to eat something else. I want to eat another packet of chips. That is because it has so many calories, very less protein. You won't even feel full. What is the whole point of even having that? See, I might tell you so much. Even I might eat all the junk food and stuff like that. But the whole thing is, I at least know this now. I want you to know that as well. And I want you to ignore as much as possible. So when you crave for sugar, you just need to know that it's not because you're hungry. It is connected with some relief at some point of time. So maybe you were having a really bad day, you thought having a chocolate could fix that. So that thing has come till now. Oh, we ate that chocolate that day, I felt better. Even I want to eat it now. So it's just in your brain, guys. I don't even know how to tell this to make you understand. But please kindly stop eating, consuming sugar. Even if you eat sugar, you'll feel better for some time. And then it's gone, right? You're not addicted to sugar, you're addicted to the feeling or the emotion that it is connected with the sugar. If you keep eating, trust me when I say this, there was a point when I was eating sugar like shit. Like uh, three times I used to make this dessert with the boost. So basically, there's a boost burfi that comes. I wanted to try that recipe once. So I tried to make it. It never came that way. It became a liquidy type sweet. But it was like halwa, like the halwa that is liquid. I don't know if you understand anything that I'm saying, but so it became like that. I tasted it. It felt so good. It was really tasty because there was sugar in it. So I kept making like 1 day, 2 day, and then I started making 3 times a day. I'll tell you, I've gained 6 kgs just because of that dessert. I've ate it like shit. Like, that is the addiction level that you go to if you eat any kind of sugar, and you won't even know that you're eating sugar. For example, like I told you, go buy some packet of chips or some packet of biscuit, and you read the table. The You just read the table. In that, they'll put total sugar. They'll put at least 15 grams of sugar. Now I told my dad, I showed this to my dad, like, see, it's like this. Then you know what they said? My mom and dad, they said 5 grams of sugar is just so much. If you weigh and all, it's just so much. But do you know how much harm is in just so much gram of sugar? Please explain this to your parents as well. I tried explaining it to them. I told you, keep telling this and then you eat every single day. Now you add up the sugar, like you do the math. It'll probably be around 40 grams in 1 day if you eat two biscuits. And see, more than grams, when it goes into your body, it's basically glucose. Your food is converted into energy at the end of the day. And if there's a lot of energy, what happens? It will be stored fat. It's so hard to burn those calories. You eat one biscuit, You have to at least work out 2 to 3 hours to burn that one biscuit. What about the other fat that is accumulated? And then you want to add more fat, you want to eat more biscuits and more chips. What is the logic? You already have energy. You don't want more energy. Eat how much you need. If you're feeling hungry, drink water. Drink water. When you feel hungry, you have to drink water because you will know if you are actually hungry or if you were thirsty. There's a difference. And you won't know the difference. Once you start observing is when you'll know the difference. In today's world, we all are so busy. We don't know it. Like, we're just in our phone. You're just in your phone. You go take bath, you're playing music on your phone. You don't have time to think. And that is why you don't know if you're actually hungry or thirsty. You're watching your phone, you feel hungry, you go and eat. Drink water for some time, sit down. If you still feel hungry after 5 minutes, go eat. Go eat healthy food. Don't eat unhealthy food. That's why I gave you an option saying you can have one cheat meal in a week, which also is wrong actually, but it should be reduced to, see, you cannot in the beginning, initially, start like completely stop eating every single thing. Once you make it a habit, and then you know, you must be very smart with your calories. So you have ate one cheat meal in 1 week. Next, after 2 weeks, you eat one cheat meal, and then after 3 weeks, you eat one cheat. You By the end of the month itself, you won't feel like having a cheat meal. That is the whole point. But the thing that it does is, once you have a cheat meal, you'll feel like, oh, I want to have this tomorrow as well. So you have to keep fighting it again and again and again. That is why our previous generations were so healthy. I don't think so. I can ever stop talking about how much sugar is dangerous. So just stop eating sugar.